Hello Dave.
Hi Nicola.
Thank you for letting us video in your house today.
That's okay.
How long have you been in this house?
About 10 years.
And what sort of house is it?
It's a 1947 ex-council house, end of terrace.
With cavity walls?
With cavity walls which have been insulated. There was an open fire as opposed to a wood stove,
oh, really?
which meant that if we didn't have it on, there was a lot of heat going up the chimney.
So is that why you put in this wonderful stove?
Well, that, and we wanted to be able to heat the hot water from it as well.
Dave, when I came in, I noticed that you had this wonderful draft stripping around the door. Could you show us?
Yeah.
A draft strip here, which goes around the three sides, and at the bottom here, as against the ledge, when the door closes, it goes around the draft strip, and this brush sits against the ledge. And you've got this letterbox, which has got some kind of brush inside.
Yeah. That's,
did you put that on?
We put that on.
And I noticed you do have a curtain, even though you've got all this draft stripping. Do you ever use that? Does that make a difference?
It does make a difference. We had a solar twin, solar thermal panel put in.
A hot water panel?
Hot water panel.
Is that the hot water panel in the middle?
Yes, that's right. Evacuated tubes, as opposed to the flat panel ones, are more efficient if you're not facing due south. The thermal store is a tank which is quite highly insulated, more highly insulated than most tanks are. It's 300 litres.
That's quite a good size compared to a normal hot water tank would be about 110 or 140 litres, so it is a big thing. And that tank is heated by the solar panel, your solar hot water panel,
yeah,
or by your stove?
Yeah, or by the gas boiler. If you want, you can put an immersion heater in it as well, because we've got photovoltaics on the roof. You might want to use them to heat it sometimes.
PV panels now, Dave.
And we tend to use the washing machine, put it on in the morning when there's, because of the direction of the house, when it's producing more. Or if it's producing more than we are using, then it can feed the excess onto the grid. The turbine, it doesn't really make a big difference. We sent information from this to someone at Southampton University for a year in a study they did for the Energy Saving Trust, and basically it says they're not worth having on houses in urban areas.
Dave, can you explain about this wonderful stove?
It's a 9.1 kilowatt stove. Only 2 kilowatts comes to the room and 7.1 kilowatts goes towards heating the hot water. It does get through quite a lot of wood. At the moment it's all wood that we've collected and dried ourselves. Yeah, this is the wood shed that we built. It will store the wood for a season if it's loaded to the gunnels, yes.
While you weren't here, Ceri, we've gone around the house. So when you come down in the morning, or let's say it's a cold winter's day, what do?
Well, I would put the gas central heating on for about 10 minutes, and that takes the chill off the bathroom and the rest of the house. I don't always have all the radiators on. I'm quite selective about which radiators, because often when we come home at night, when we've been out, you come through the front door and we both say, "Oh, did you leave the central heating on?" And then we check it, and it's not.
And in the summertime,
you
put the gas on to heat the water, but that's usually just to take it. It's all because the solar panel heats the water to a certain level. We're only taking up a little bit, so it's probably 10 or 20 minutes if you want a bath. As long as it's sunny and that, there's enough for a shower. We've cut our bills by at least 50%.
And that's in monetary terms, and so with the prices going up,
it's actually
the actual
more.
Consumption is more than cut by even more.
I think we've changed behaviour as well.
And having the gauge telling us the temperature of the water in the water tank really makes a difference.
I'm going to have a bath this evening, so I need enough water for a bath, and so you just raise the temperature to what you need for a bath, rather than have it on twice a day.
Just in case.
In case.
I mean, having the wood stove is brilliant because it's. I think it provides a focus in the room.
It's very homely. The thing I would have done, which we didn't do, was actually put a new front door in, because our front door is thin. So that's still something we need to do.